My name is Wolfgang Weileder. I'm an artist, a sculptor. I'm originally from Munich in Germany, but I live since more than 20 years here in Newcastle, and I work here at Newcastle as a professor in contemporary sculpture. Material plays a very important role in my work because I think it's one of the key components to create meaning in an artwork. And I specifically choose materials according to what I want to express and say. So I'm not, strictly speaking, a ceramic artist because I work with all sorts of different materials. Now, in the work I will be showing at the exhibition, I have chosen ceramics or a different material called aquadyne, specifically because of the properties and because of the meaning it creates within the artwork. I do not have a specific material I work with. I work with all sorts of materials because I specifically choose them as a component to create the meaning within an artwork. I will be showing two different pieces of works. One is an older piece, which I actually made in Newcastle a long time ago when I was still a student here, which is called Boat. And it's an installation out of approximately 500 to 800 ceramic aeroplanes. And they're stuck together in a way that they form the shape, an abstract shape of a boat. And I'm particularly delighted to show this piece because it has a history with Newcastle University. I was here as an exchange student, and during that time I made this work. And this particular piece was also the first one-man exhibition I ever had in the Hatton gallery. So, and it's very nice to bring it back after this long time and to show it in this context. Now, with the other artwork I'm showing, I specifically have chosen aquadyne. On one hand, because it has similar properties than clay, so it's a different material than clay, but also because it has a certain meaning. Aquadyne is 100% recycled plastic waste. And you can form it or change it into a different shape by using heat. So in a way, it is a bit similar to ceramics. And in the context of the exhibition, I will be responding to the Victorian architecture of the exhibition space. And I will create maybe a column, maybe another architectural feature out of this recycled material. Over the last 15, 20 years, basically, I specifically look at materials that are sustainable or at processes in my sculptural work that are sustainable. Of course, sustainability nowadays plays a big role for all of us. And specifically in my work, I try to use materials that are either recycled, reclaimed, or I can bring back in a different process, especially if I do temporary site-specific works. There is no contemporary artist who can not respond to these concerns. So we are all conscious about the materials we are using and what kind of carbon footprint we leave by making the artwork, exhibiting the artwork. So yes, for me it's absolutely a key factor, and I try to do my best to contribute to a better world by not using materials that encourage, or how do you say, contribute actively to the climate change. There is no way that artists cannot consider environmental concerns or sustainability concerns in their work any longer, because we are directly affected by the climate change. We can see it every day in the news, how our environment is changing. And specifically artists are, the avant-garde in thinking. I hope so. And they should lead by example. And we should really use only environmental friendly materials and not increase our carbon footprint by not thinking about these things.